BoatScopy, BoatScopy Nicolas Venance, BoatScopy, a show by Yachting Art Magazine. Hello everybody and welcome to this BoatScopy show live from south of France and Port Vauban in Antibes. A live Scopy show dedicated to a brand new model, the new Bali 4.6 unveiled 1 week ago at Genoa Boat Show. You will be the first on Yachting Art Magazine to discover and to go aboard the brand new Bali 4.6. Let's meet Boris Compagnon. Boris Compagnon is Sales and Marketing Director at Catana Group. Boris, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Nicolas.
So, Boris, since January at Bali shipyard, you have launched not less than 3 brand new models.
Yes, this year was really active because we first started in January with the Bali 4.8 that was first splashed in Canet-en-Roussillon in our shipyard in the south of France. And then we have launched also the Catspace, this beautiful 40-footer that we have visited together some weeks ago. And now we have just launched the Bali 4.6.
Which model does the 4.6 replace?
So the first idea was to replace the Bali 4.5, which was one of the first model in the range in the brand Bali Catamarans. A few years ago. So we wanted to replace because we wanted to offer on a 46-footer also the tilting door on the back, but also the front door, which gives a great access to the forward cockpit. So this was important to renew this model, which was quite old now. And we're quite happy because it looks like it's quite a success.
I imagine you are targeting other models like the Sauna 47 at the Fountain Peugeot and Lagoon 46.
Well, with 14, a bit more than 14 meters, 1436 and 766 beam, yes, this is the boat of the same category. Yes, you're right.
Now it's time to make our viewers dream and to let them visit the new model. We could begin with the very large Flybridge.
Yes, it's a huge Flybridge that we used to have on 5.4, 4.8, 4.6. This is also, a great feature on the Bali boats. So here, around the table in this lounge area next to the skipper, you can welcome at least 8 people without any problem, plus 3-4 people on the sunbeds behind, which also gives a lot of room for the solar panels because energy on board is very important. Okay, and the access to this Flybridge is very easy, and the way you can walk around the helm station is also very easy and important in order not to disturb the skipper.
Yeah, it's central helm station unveiled on aboard the 48.
Yes, it's inspired by the same concept, and we wanted to. There's no reason to be able to offer this on the 4.8 and not to offer it on the 4.6. So, in fact, we have managed on a smaller boat to offer quite the same level of comfort.
So now we will go and discover the Salon and cockpit, rear Salon cockpit. What is really comfortable is the very large stairs, really secured. Huge and very amazing sideways. Wow, a really comfort going outside of the board. And a plancha, a rear plancha. I imagine it's one of the places where all the people meet aboard.
Well, yes, it's very convenient to have a grill, like a barbecue outside, in order not to have all the bad smells inside the boat. And this grill is not disconnected with the interior of the boat, with the salon. So you're outside on the same level, and not disconnected with people inside. So yeah, I think this is a great place, and it's a lot of fun to cook right here on the back of the boat.
On the back of the boat, you have a very large and comfortable part.
Yes, this aft bench, as you can see, can welcome a lot of people, or you can just lay down. This is also a very important part of the boat, because this is the first area you reach when you come out of the water after swimming. So you don't want to enter into the interior when you're wet. So this is an area where you can, dry out. Just lounge, and so this is a great. This is a very important part at the back of the boat, and again, without being disconnected with the interior and the rest of the guests inside.
Among the different elements of the DNA of your brand, here the rear arch, really practical with a walk-around layout.
Oh yeah, look, for kids especially, like, it's beautiful because they can swim the whole day without being in danger, without being exposed, and still with adults and parents being inside and keeping an eye on the children swimming around. So that's that's important.
So let us discover the salon and the concept of open salon on the cockpit.
So this is, of course, one of the Bali feature. The main Bali feature is having no midship bulkhead, so having one big open space, okay, and that with of course the tilting door that you can close in rough seas or rough conditions or rainy conditions, okay. And what we have developed something new on this model, Nicolas, is the sliding windows on the side, which used to be in 2 parts, and they are now in 3 parts. So they open a lot more forward, giving more air inside the boat and giving more light, and in fact you feel more outside of the boat as well.
Yeah, maybe 15 centimeters larger.
Even more. I mean, it's this is something that we wanted. In fact, we want to deframe the boat completely, okay, and having the possibility to feel outside, even sitting inside and protected from the sun.
How does the salon is organized?
So here, this is a owner's boat. And you have a smaller table compared to the charter version, where you have a bigger table, because I remind you that this boat is available in 3, 4, up to 5 cabins, okay, plus crew cabin. So of course, in a charter version, you would like a bigger table, but this on the owner's layout, of course, you prefer to have a smaller table because you have less guests, more comfort. So this is what we wanted to show. Also on this boat, I mean, you can see that we have paid a lot of attention on the fabrics, on the quality of upholstery with armrests. A lot of details like leather handles, beautiful LED lights, beautiful switches, a lot of leather everywhere in the boat.
Year after year, you improve strongly finishing of your boats.
Yes, in fact, when we first started with Bali 6 years ago now, our first clients were, of course, the charter companies, because they understood immediately the concept, and more and more, year after years, we have more and more private owners that pay attention to different details and that kind of detail. So we've been forced. We had to enrich the boat and to pay attention to these small details. That was of course important. It's not an easy thing, but I think now with the share of private owners we have, I think we've reached the target.
At the forward part of the salon, we find on the left the galley.
Yes, so it's a L-shaped galley with a lot of storage. I mean, you have storage in the floor. You have storage under the workbenches. It's the countertops you see with in Korean. It's very nice. I think the harmony of colors, leather, is also important. And in fact, Nicolas, this galley is in the center of the boat, because you have directly access either to the dining table, which is in the aft cockpit, but also in connection with the front cockpit.
Yeah. On the right part, the chart table.
Yes, chart table is in looks forward, which is also important. Okay, and it's a side, so chart table remains the chart table and nothing else. So it's not in the middle of the galley or whatever. It's really dedicated for sailing and long cruises.
Long cruises. Direct access to the front cockpit with the traditional forward window.
Yes, that was important. First, of course, for the ventilation. Okay, because this is the one of the biggest asset of this boat, with the tilting door at the back, is to offer this ventilation tunnel, okay, through the boat. That was important, but also, of course, with this front window, it's also to give an access and to keep the connection with the guests sitting up front around the table in the forward cockpit, because this forward cockpit is important. It's important to remind that this forward cockpit is usable at sea up to 20 knots of wind, even with choppy seas. Okay, because it's a dry area.
Dry area, yeah, sure.
So it's a dry area where you can sail with the front door open, with the front window open, and then you can still cook. Okay, and be in connection with the front guests. Important thing also on this on this forward cockpit is the solid handrail up front. It's for security, for safety, for kids or for anyone on board. I mean, it's very important to have this, and this is of course one of the main feature we wanted to keep and have on our boats.
Possibility to have a skipper cabin.
Yes, on one side, so you're here on starboard. Starboard side is the skipper cabin, okay, and on port side, you access through the hatch here. It's shower and toilet.
So now we'll discover the different cabins. How many interior layout do you offer aboard this brand new Bali 4.6?
So we offer 4 layout. We offer 3 cabins. We offer 4 cabins symmetrical. We offer 4 cabins with 1 hull dedicated to the owner and 3 other cabins on the other side, okay, or up to 5 cabins. So 4 configurations altogether.
And this boat is a 4 cabin version.
Yes, this boat is a 4 cabin version with a starboard hull dedicated to the owner.
First of all, we'll discover the rear port side cabin, VIP cabin with a beautiful finishing and a very large bed.
Yes, 160 large, so very decent size. A lot of storage, cupboards, wardrobe, and of course private toilet and shower.
We'll discover toilet and shower at the rear of the cabin, and now reach the salon to discover the really amazing owner suite.
Yes, so we are in a size where it's owner wants to spend a lot of time on board, and so why not having a full hull dedicated to the owner? That's what we wanted to offer. I think it's important, with lots of storage. Okay, it's a beautiful master cabin.
Beautiful master cabin with the bed at the rear part, an impression of volume and good feeling aboard.
Yes, as you can see, it's cozy with a lot of leather.
Elegance.
Yes, nice elegant touches, leather. The boat is also, by its construction system, the boat is very silent. You know, so the boat is very quiet. So that's a wonderful hull to live on.
We'll have a look at some details.
Yes, so here like a cabinet, okay, small details like this, a lot of storage, of course.
Yeah, very deep storage.
Yes, deep up to 70 centimeters deep, plus all the wardrobes. You can see all along this cabin there is a lot of storages. So up front here you have a private and separate toilet.
With the same finishing like in the cabin.
Yes, of course. I mean, it's important to have an harmony style in the design, and we worked a lot with our designers. Sorry, to offer the comfort from the bed up to the bathroom.
Same harmony in the bathroom. A very large shower with a seat. And
Yes,
really,
sorry, having a seat at sea in the shower is very important because so you're not shaking around. It's so that's a question of security and comfort, and in such a boat, I think it's a must-have.
really practical.
Here it's a washer and dryer. This is of course also a must-have on a owner's boat. It's important. That's part of the comfort.
Easy access when you need it. So we will now reach the port side hull and to discover two other cabins with one bathroom.
Yes, one central bathroom for the two cabins. So up front, beautiful cabin for two people, 160 wide for the bed. Okay, a lot of storages under the bed, on the sides, beautiful lighting. You see. What is important also to mention is you can see Nicolas on the down in the bottom is a lot of hatches. We have a lot of hatches everywhere in the boat in order to give easy access to all the technical systems, because even if it's a beautiful boat, okay, and we try to hide all the technique of the boat, the pumps and everything, it's important to have an easy access in order to operate the boat and to maintain the boat.
Directly inspired by Catana.
Well, yes, this is our knowledge and skill that we have learned with Catana over the years. And of course, this experience, we use it on Bali.
We have a central double cabin with private access to the bathroom, complete bathroom with separated shower, and always the same harmony in this bathroom. Our private walkthrough is at the end now. Traditional question, Boris, as usual on Yachting Art Magazine and BoatScopy. How was this model received since last week and first presentation at Genoa Boat Show?
So, in fact, as we have presented this boat already, announced this boat some months ago together. That was in Cannes last year at the Cannes Yacht Festival in 2019. So the very first orders came from the charter companies because they immediately noticed that this boat was giving perfect answers to their needs, and this was the perfect layout, the perfect size. So immediately they jumped into this boat, and they signed the orders. And it took a bit of more time for the private owners to discover this boat. So that's why after this first launch in Genoa Boat Show last week, we got the confirmation from the private owners that we were right to go in that direction. And they finally, of course, I can say that it's a good success among our private owners because they now, after having discovered the boat on the brochure, now they could see it live, and now this boat is now accepted by the owners.
In the next and coming weeks, this brand new Bali 4.6 will be showcased in different brokers on the Mediterranean coast. Today we are in Antibes at LB Yachting. Next week I believe the boat will be in Hyères with Apaca Tenor. I think today, but maybe it's confidential, that one model was signed today in Antibes.
I can't tell you anything, but we're on a good way. This boat is a great success, and we wish this boat a good life and long life.
Thank you very much, Boris.
Thank you, Nicolas.